San Juan, the capital of Puerto Rico, is famous for its breathtaking Spanish colonial architecture. Strolling through the cobblestone streets of Old San Juan, you're surrounded by brightly colored buildings that make you feel like you've stepped into another century. But what makes this place even more intriguing is its political status. Puerto Rico isn't an independent country. It's actually an unincorporated territory of the United States. That unique status has sparked plenty of debate over the years. Even though Puerto Ricans are American citizens, they don't have the right to vote in U.S. presidential elections. They also don't have voting representation in Congress. And while many Puerto Ricans still pay certain federal taxes, most are exempt from paying federal income tax. This mix of rights and limitations creates a complex relationship between Puerto Rico and the mainland U.S. But beyond the charm of 500-year-old mummies and the lively beat of salsa dancing, what else does Puerto Rico have to offer? What hidden treasures make this island so captivating? And what stories are still waiting to be told? Let's dig deeper and find out. Puerto Rico is home to about 2.4 million people today. Genetic research reveals a fascinating ancestral blend. Roughly 66% of Puerto Ricans have European roots, 18% trace back to West Africa, and about 16% descend from the island's indigenous Taíno people. Most Puerto Ricans identify as Mestizo, a rich cultural mix that emerged from the union of native Taíno populations, Spanish colonists, and African slaves. Spanish and English are both official languages, but Spanish is the language you'll hear most often in daily life, spoken with a distinct Puerto Rican flair. In terms of faith, Roman Catholicism remains the dominant religion, but there are also thriving Protestant communities and spiritual traditions influenced by Afro-Caribbean beliefs like Santeria. The cultural identity of Puerto Rico is a vibrant mosaic shaped by centuries of blending. Music and dance are deeply woven into daily life. African-inspired genres like bomba and plena still echo through the streets, and salsa, though popular worldwide, has strong roots right here on the island. One of the biggest celebrations is the Fiestas de la Calle San Sebastian, held every January. It's a massive street festival filled with music, costumes, and dancing, marking the grand finale of Puerto Rico's famously long holiday season. Puerto Rican cuisine, or cocina criolla, is another powerful symbol of its mixed heritage. Traditional dishes blend Taíno ingredients, Spanish flavors, and African cooking styles. Favorites like mofongo, mashed plantains stuffed with meat or seafood, and lechon asado, a slow-roasted whole pig, are staples in San Juan's food scene. Religion and ritual still play a major role in Puerto Rican life. Catholic holidays like Dia de los Reyes, Three Kings Day, are celebrated with street parades and gift-giving, much like in Spain. And even today, in some rural areas, you'll find ceremonies that draw from both African and Taíno customs. These rituals often merge seamlessly with Christian beliefs, creating a spiritual identity that's as layered and colorful as the island itself. Now let's dive into the heart of this captivating city. San Juan is packed with remarkable landmarks that proudly reflect its centuries of rich history. One of the most iconic is Castillo San Felipe del Morro, a massive 16th century fortress built by the Spanish to defend San Juan Bay from enemy ships. Perched on a rocky bluff, El Morro offers sweeping views of the Atlantic Ocean and stands as a powerful reminder of the many battles fought to protect this coastal stronghold. Not far from El Morro is another historic site, Castillo de San Cristobal. Built to defend the city against land invasions, this fortress spans around 27 hectares, making it the largest fort the Spanish ever built in the Americas. Visitors can walk through its maze of underground tunnels, Check out the old weapon storage rooms and climb to scenic lookout points for unforgettable panoramic views of Old San Juan. For those looking for a more peaceful and scenic experience, the Paseo de la Princesa is a must-visit. This wide, flat promenade stretches along the edge of Old San Juan, built between 1852 and 1854. Extending nearly 0.8 kilometers along the city's southwestern wall, it's shaded by tall trees and lined with vintage-style street lamps, park benches, and lush gardens. You'll also find food carts, local artisans selling handmade goods, and live performers filling the air with music and color, making this promenade feel like an open-air cultural celebration. For a deeper look into San Juan's colonial past, the Casablanca Museum is an unforgettable stop. Located right in the heart of Old San Juan, this historic home was originally built in 1521 as the residence of the famous Spanish explorer Juan Ponce de Leon. Over time, it served both as a military base and a home for Spanish governors. In 1967, Casablanca was officially declared a historical monument, and today, it operates as a museum filled with artifacts and relics from the 1500s and 1600s. But San Juan is more than just a treasure trove of history. It's also a paradise of natural beauty. Beaches like Playa El Escambrón and Isla Verde are perfect for anyone looking to soak up the sun, with soft white sand and crystal clear water, ideal for swimming and snorkeling. And for nature lovers who prefer a bit of adventure, Laguna del Condado is the place to be. Here, you can paddle a kayak across calm waters while enjoying beautiful views of the city skyline. But like many places with a rich and colorful culture, Puerto Rico also has its share of hidden struggles, issues that often go unmentioned in travel brochures. On January 1st, 2025, just as the island was preparing to ring in the new year with fireworks and festivities, Puerto Rico was suddenly plunged into darkness by a massive blackout. Nearly 90% of the island's 1.47 million electricity customers lost power, leaving families, businesses, and entire neighborhoods in the dark. The company responsible, Luma Energy, reported that full restoration could take up to 2 days. Unfortunately, this wasn't an isolated event. Since Hurricane Maria devastated Puerto Rico's power grid in 2017, blackouts have become a painful and frequent part of everyday life. Poverty remains another deep-rooted issue affecting many residents, especially in and around San Juan. Compared to the mainland United States, Puerto Rico faces significantly higher poverty levels. Current figures show that approximately 43% of Puerto Ricans live below the poverty line, nearly 4 times the U.S. national average of about 11%. That gap is also reflected in household income. The average household income in Puerto Rico is only around $22,419, while in the mainland U.S., it's about $65,000, making it nearly 190% higher. These financial challenges are a constant reminder that life on this beautiful island isn't always as carefree as it might seem. San Juan also holds some mysteries and eerie stories that have become embedded in its local folklore. One of the most chilling legends is tied to a place called La Garita del Diablo, or the Devil's Sentry Box, located at Castillo de San Cristobal. The story goes that a Spanish soldier named Sanchez vanished without a trace while on night watch at the tower. His weapon was left behind, but Sanchez himself was never seen again. Some say he was taken by supernatural forces. Others whisper that he may have escaped with a forbidden lover. Either way, the guard tower has since gained a spooky reputation, and many locals still consider it one of the most haunted places in all of Puerto Rico. Despite the challenges Puerto Rico faces, one thing's for sure. San Juan knows how to deliver an unforgettable nightlife experience. Whether you're into craft cocktails, live DJs, or karaoke with a twist, this city has something for everyone once the sun goes down. One of the most iconic spots in Old San Juan is La Factoría, a legendary bar that has earned global recognition, landing a spot on the list of the 50 best bars in the world for 5 years in a row. Another go-to destination for night owls is Aguardiente bar, known for its electric energy and non-stop party vibe. It's a favorite among both locals and visitors looking for a good time. The venue offers everything from cold beers and custom cocktails to hookah service and bottle packages. With DJs spinning late into the night, it's the kind of place where the dance floor stays packed and the celebrations don't stop, especially on the weekends. If you're craving something a bit more high-octane, Nightclub 78 is the place to be. Since opening its doors in 2021, this upscale club has quickly become one of San Juan's premier nightlife destinations. It's located in the northern part of the city, not far from luxury resorts and beautiful beaches. The venue features 2 levels, including a mezzanine that overlooks the DJ booth and dance floor, plus a VIP area with plush seating. With a soundtrack of hip-hop, EDM, and reggaeton, the club delivers a sleek, modern party atmosphere for serious night lovers. On the other hand, if your idea of a great night out involves singing your heart out and enjoying good food with friends, La Cantina Karaoke Bar and Restaurant might be just what you're looking for. Located at 304 Avenida Juan Ponce de Leon, near the Roosevelt Tren Urbano Station and the Milla de Oro district, La Cantina offers a relaxed, welcoming environment. It's earned a solid 4.5-star average rating from over 400 reviews, thanks to its delicious Mexican and Puerto Rican dishes, great service, and warm atmosphere. In addition to karaoke, the bar frequently hosts themed nights, including popular drag shows, making it one of the most fun and inclusive spots in the city.